This is a reading for Scorpio. All heavy placements of Scorpio energy. This is your reading. So I've taken some notes that I just want to read to you about your current astrology. We are in, well, today is July 18th that I'm filming, 2024. So I just want you to know, Scorpio, that during this time, your heart is being opened. And there's a really big chance here for you to breathe life into everything that you truly have in your heart space. Like, it's so beautiful of a time. Please brace for sudden twists and turns in relationships, especially right now, because your ruling planet of Mars is joining with unpredictable Uranus in the partnership zone. I was going to say in our zone, because I'm Scorpio Sun, Venus, Uranus, and Vertex in my natal chart. So if I refer to Scorpio as you or us, that's just what I mean, because I feel like it applies to me too. It's in our partnership zone. Now, Mars is the sexual drive. It's the force behind what we do, what motivates us. It's also our ruler. And Uranus, that's about revolution. That's like that lightning bolt of, force. It's when sudden shifts. It's like the equivalent of the tower, which is also Scorpionic energy in the tarot. So this is in our partnership zones. And so it could facilitate impulsive decisions. And you could have a change in mind in a dynamic with somebody close to you. And you may feel that it's a good idea, and it may very well be, but please do it with extreme care. On the 20th of July, Mars, our ruler, is pushing us to start stronger boundaries, setting stronger boundaries, and to cut off situations that drain energy. Then there's a full moon in Capricorn on the following day, which is the 21st. This is going to be at 29 degrees, which is the anaretic degree, which makes it the degree of fate. It's the second moon in Capricorn. Last time we had a new moon in Capricorn at 1 degree. That was the end of June, if I'm not mistaken. Some would say this is a blue moon because it's in the same sign twice, but I believe it has to be in the same month. I'm not positive of how that works, but it possibly is a blue moon, which is beautiful. It's impossible things happen in blue moons. They're very rare, but in case it doesn't adequately fit that description, being that it's June that the Capricorn new moon was in, and July when the Capricorn full moon. So like I said, I'm not positive. If you guys know the answer to that, if it has to be in the same month, or can it just be in the same 30-day period to qualify as a blue moon? Let me know in the comments, please. I really like to know the answer to that. So, impulsive decision, right, okay. Draining energy. Yes, the full moon in Capricorn. So it actually rises alongside an aspect between Mars and your co-ruler Pluto. So this is both your rulers. So this full moon is going to rise, and there's an aspect between both your rulers and this moon at the same time. This is the 21st. And this is going to grant you so much energy to take action and on whatever emotional truths have come bubbling to the surface. This is incredible. And also the Capricorn full moon is occurring in your third house of the communications, perceptions. It's in your third house. It's about speaking. It's about things that you need to hear or things that you need to say. Third house is all about, it's a Gemini ruled house. So it's about mental concepts, the way we perceive life events, how everybody on the planet has a different perception of the same event. So it's really difficult when we're dealing with relationships with different perceptions. Everybody has a different, perception. They see the world through a different lens. And no matter how much we connected to them in the past, no matter how, close, special tantalizing a bond may have been or is, there's also that fine line of the perception and how the two of you see things and where that like leaves you. It's like, where do you stand? Where's that line drawn in the sand between the two of you? Sometimes, you know, as life progresses and changes occur, they're so subtle, but you know, you end up feeling a different way on the inside about certain relationships. And even though they're so potent, powerful in your life, it's time, if your energy is being drained, to make the shift and put up the necessary boundaries to facilitate your personal evolution and leveling forward in life. Because as Scorpios, you know, I kind of feel like this responsibility, because we are change agents. Now let's keep it real. I am the most humblest, naive Scorpio. I've seen, you know, so many horrifying things in this world, but I've also seen the beauty and the sweet surrender to the divine, that love and light that fills you. But the dark is just as potent and powerful. And so before I go off on a tangent, I just want to say the most important thing that you can do in this life, in my opinion, is to follow your heart. Your heart is your compass. It is the way to everything that your soul's incarnation's intention has set for you. And regardless of who you believe in, what your belief structures are, your heart is where the truth lies. So use your perception ability, use your communication skills, and use this huge cosmic opening into these areas of human life to reassess what is going in your life, what you're getting, what you're receiving, and what you're giving back, and really be honest. Because if you're being drained, if you're over giving, then it's time to change that, because that energy that's leaking out in those kind of connections is being kept from the potential energy you could use to steamroll ahead in some other aspect, you know. And just know that there's so much more for you, Scorpio, than you could ever imagine. And I feel like God has a really beautiful plan for your life, and don't doubt that. Don't let the darkness get you. Don't succumb to those lies. Fear is, you know, false evidence appearing real. And the past experiences aren't even, they're not what defines what you are, who you are, and what the tomorrow holds. So, anything else I wanted to say? Oh, and the beginning of Leo season, July 22nd, is in your work sector. So your 10th house. So step up your confidence game and be ready to steal the spotlight in your career avenues, if you so choose. And, you know, I don't want to be trite, but you always steal the spotlight. Scorpio can't help it. We're change agents. We didn't ask for this. God gave us this. Look, there's Mars, our ruler. God gave you your change agent abilities, meaning that when you deal with other people, they don't leave being unchanged. Like, they don't leave your life, and generally they don't forget a Scorpio, and generally they are transformed in life-changing ways. Like, they'll always remember us for that. And I feel like you do that without knowing you do that. So be mindful of your change agent abilities and how you, just by being who you are, literally change people's lives. And listen, Mars is the ruler here. It's about, you know, your desires, being courageous, force and heat, strength, workouts. Oh yeah, definitely work out. It's important to exercise your physical body because it gets the base chakra feeling structured and secure. You know, physical movement can really utilize some of the energy that's not being burnt off. And I don't mean it to say that if you're busy in life with, you know, work and kids and life and family, I get it, but always make time for your physical body, because it's such a game changer when you take the time to do some exercising and connect with your mind and heart and body, and it's like you just align on these dimensions and you're able to better facilitate every aspect of your life and your decision making and your love. Jupiter. Jupiter is a beautiful energy. It's huge and it expands everything. It's the luck bringer. It's the joy bringer. You know, enthusiasm, optimism, generosity, benevolence, beliefs, luck, travel, seeking, positivity. Now, beliefs is really sticking out for me here because I know it to be true that the force of the soul is the belief in a person. What you believe in, Scorpio, is what will be, okay? And this is a trine. There's a beautiful energy here with your ruler Mars and Jupiter. And there's this trine. And this is about a flow, a connection, a connectivity that graces the energies where they're conducted in a way that they harmonize with one another. And then you've got the boss energy here with Capricorn. This is an earth element. Capricorns are the authority figures. And, you know, Pluto, the co-ruler of Scorpio, is currently in Aquarius, but it is going to it's going to go into retrograde, and it's going to go back to 29 Capricorn. So it's going to touch back into that. So there's that energy. But this is also about you in your career, stepping up and really utilizing this pragmatic, structured kind of earth elemental energy to facilitate the flow of your luck, the things that can change for you. And along with the assertion and the power and the force behind your words, actions, and beliefs. And yeah, third house is being hit by this Capricorn new moon, full moon. I forgot about that. Oh my God, it's the Capricorn full moon too. And it is in your third house, which is ruled by Mercury because it's a Gemini house. And Mercury is about communication, words, thoughts, information, ideas, awareness. Wow, that's beautiful. That's so beautiful for you. I'd like to see for the Scorpios, please. Show me and show them what's up. Thank you, Source. 5 cards for them. All right. Scorpio Collective. Choose wisely. I'll show you, of course. All right. Just let me pull the cards, dears, and then I'll show you, okay? Choose wisely. And then there's temptation with the devil, and then the universe, and there again with the financial material changes. All right. And thank you. I love that with the judgment. Bottom of the deck is awareness. And isn't that the last word I just said when I put down the Mercury card? Was about awareness and this perception, your belief structures. Look at this. This is, you're being lit up from the third eye to the crown with this truth that's coming in for you. And look, this is the judgment card in the traditional tarot. This is all about you assessing the past, healing the things that have happened, and stepping into this divine knowing. A knowing that is true down to your soul. And so you need to choose wisely, because the things that you choose now are going to have far, far-reaching consequences for your life's journey, Scorpio. Now, this may seem like an impediment is something hard to do, but it's also empowerment, and it gives you the reins of your own destiny. It's beautiful. There is the challenge here, of course. Scorpios, we're so dark. We can go to the dark in 3.2 milliseconds, and we know the dark so well. So, of course, it's a huge temptation to fall back into our obsessions, to fall back into our escapism tendencies, to fall back to the shadow aspects of scorpionic energy, because we know it so well and we're comfortable in the dark, let's face it. And so that can be challenging, especially when you're dealing with all these feelings. It's like the universe is showing up here with this, like in spirit realm, there's been orbs known, and this is kind of reminding me of how a spirit would come to form through the mist of their energy. Like when when our body dies, that energy that pulsated our heart, beat our heart our entire life. I believe that to be the energy of the consciousness of a soul. So I feel like it's just showing me like how sometimes when spirit shows itself, it will come as a mist or a long oblong tube, and then it goes into this circular form, but it also can show us human features of when it was alive or when it was in a body. So it can manifest, and I've seen this. I've literally seen this in life when it comes from a mist, and it will show you parts of who they were in different lives. So that face in this universe is like just saying to me to tell you that all of this beautiful divinity that lies within your gorgeous essence is backing you. This is the foundation spot on the spread. You are backed, honey, by a ton of love. This is the universe having your back, The universe has got you. So it doesn't matter. Like the things that you're being guided to go through, just know that they got you, You're going to be having financial and material changes, because along with this choosing choices you're going to make, there's going to be changes, because that's what happens when you make choices. There's changes. And just be aware that they're going to be happening. And change often has a way of setting a person back, of making a person stumble back and saying, oh shit, this is the unknown. So I don't know what this is. So I'm going to go back to this cold comfort that I do know, just so that it's where I know, where I feel comfortable because I've been there. Because we don't like that uncomfortability of the unknown, even though the unknown could be so much better than anything we've ever experienced. Some of us will take the cold comfort over the unknown, because that unknown can be so scary and just not known. So, and I pre-shuffle my decks before every reading, and I just happened to look at this, and this is exactly the energy I'm talking about, is this helplessness and hopelessness, this unknown, and just feeling like this instead of knowing the truth, instead of really standing in the truth of who you are and your massive potential in this universe. Show me for the Scorpios, please. The Ace of Swords. Clarity of belief. I've already discussed the ideas here, the concepts of your belief structures and how that's the force behind the soul. Whoa. This is the moon energy here. Now, we are having this full moon in Capricorn in the third house of perceptions and beliefs, okay? So you need to come to terms with your shadow self during this lunation and confront it and bring about this clarity of belief and truth that's here for you. And then it's just so beautiful, these beautiful transitions that are evolving for these beautiful scorpionic energies that I love so much and know so well, because I'm right here with you, baby. I'm right here with you. I love this. Whoa, okay. Wow. Oh my God, this is beautiful. So they want you to observe, Scorpio, right? Observe other people. Take a pause, take a break. Don't be on the go so much that you can't discern the truth of things, okay? Because you need to confront and then observe certain aspects in others and in yourself through this clarity of belief. This is going to bring this beautiful star energy into your life. This is going to bring this possibilities, the things that you absolutely love and want so desperately in your life to come into fruition. This is the star. This is saying that it can and it is. And by you embracing, this is going to make me cry, it's so beautiful. By you embracing your truth in the beautiful iridescent white light that is your true essence. And the white is the purest of light, and it contains all the colors. And you are all the colors. And so is everyone else. But the thing is about aligning with your true colors here while you're here in this physical body. And there needs to be a healing and a renewal and a true understanding and evolution, a rise up. And, you know, it's not to say that you're better or worse than anyone. It's not even about that. There's no freaking, you know, this isn't about any of that. This is completely about the beauty of being alive and what can be done with a heart that allows to stay open through the pain. Yeah. What can be attained with a heart that is allowing to stay open through the pain? What if you were categorized into a group or given attributes that were false without truly knowing who you are? So this is the Carl Jung Shadow Oracle cards. Forgive yourself. Accept what has happened and give yourself the grace to make mistakes. Don't hold on to prejudices or biases. Put yourself in whoever's shoes to sometimes see their other side. If you're insecure or fear rejection, this behavior surfaces. Work on accepting your true self and give yourself love as you're needing it. Some of you could be clinging on to someone or something way too tightly. Learn to let go. Love has no ownership and everyone has free will. Take what messages resonate there for you. Because the career was spoken about, I'm going to get some messages for Scorpio's finances. Damn, okay, so you've got cutting ties here. Cutting ties. You may need to leave your current position or look for something better. Ending a job doesn't mean burning bridges. Go with grace. And this is that energy of you needing to choose wisely, right? And to also take time in your choices so that you have the time to evaluate both, you know, ramifications of the choices so that you can really see as much possibly as you can into the future, your foresight, and into the past, and use that as a tool to measure what will come if you go this way, if you go that way, you know what I'm saying? And then journey. You may move to a new place for work or travel for work. Exploring the world gives you the experience you need to succeed. But even if you don't explore the world, you're still on a massive journey, and maybe you will, and maybe you are. And then wealth. You are working towards real wealth and prosperity in your life. Wow. Keep investing in yourself. There it is. Keep investing in yourself. And look into long-term career planning. Wealth. Do you see what the power of belief can do? And when you allow yourself to cut the ties, to stop with the people that you love but are draining, it can catapult you to a place in your life that is beyond your wildest dreams, but you just need to do the things that you need to do for you. You need to invest in yourself. Wisdom. You're called to serve as a mentor or role model. Guide who can show the way, and a guide who can show the way. Use your wisdom and experience. So you are definitely a waymaker. You definitely, just by living your truth, you are opening the eyes of others that observe you, get to be around you. So you know, some of the people that we deal with aren't as gracious as they could be. So let's see what the tea is. See what's going on for you. Dodging bullets. Yeah. Blocking negativity. Escaping crazy people. Oh, shit. And protected by haters. No. Oh, yeah. Protected by haters. So you're dodging these bullets. You're blocking the negativity. I love that. Oh, my God. I love that so much. Because it's played out, isn't it, Scorpio? It's played out, and, you know, you can see something for what it is, man. You're dodging those bullets, and I love that. I love this. Escaping the crazy people, and you're moving in silence. Mama, Papi, I love this. Yes, because it is your divine right to do so, and nobody needs to know anything. In fact, this is making me feel like you should keep some of your moves. You should keep your moves to yourself at this time. I feel like block the negativity, you know, and move in silence and really connect to your higher self. You're unfazed. I'm not sure why this groupie card's coming out. So maybe you're unfazed by groupies. Maybe some of you are musicians and you have groupies. So I don't know. Excuse me. So there's romantic love affair. Well, of course, I mean, you are the energy of sex itself. So I knew sex was going to show up. But you could have an obsessive lover. Dangerous, toxic, unhealthy, possessive, and karmic. Steals your ideas, copies, and duplicates, and feeds off of you. That's the most important sentence here. Feeds off of you. So, Scorpios, with everything that I've brought forth today and told you about with the cosmos in the next few days for you, please discern your time, your giving, your output, what is coming back and from who, and really let yourself find these energies and feel amazing while doing so, because I feel like so many of you have paid your dues, you paid your way, and now is your time to really get back what was always meant for you, what was right for you. Don't let pride get in the way. This is hard to do, you know. It's hard to not be hardened by people, time, experiences, and to be prideful. It's hard. It's a hard energy. So please put your pride to the side and glide. I love you. I hope these messages resonated. Please share, subscribe, comment, and like, and show your girl some love. I love you guys. Take care.